I'm just out for a nice ride today. It's been a while since I've been on the bike. Just a lot of stuff that's been going on lately. I had a trip to Texas, went down to see my brother, which was absolutely crazy as shit. Good time, of course. I didn't get any filming in down there, but got a really cool story for that. Decided to come over here to Bedford to our camp. We have some little work to do, but now I need to head back home because tonight's UFC fight night in Pittsburgh, and I was able to land a couple tickets for it, so I got about an hour, 15 hour and 20 minute ride home. Go get ready for that. That's going to be pretty kick-ass tonight. But yeah, I didn't film on the way down because I haven't been out in a while on the bike. Like, I haven't been out to put miles on, and I just, one thing about it, if I haven't been on the bike for a while, I definitely like to let the first few minutes be kind of just for me, so I can get used to being on the bike again. Because let's face it, whenever you're riding and talking, everybody knows this, it does it. When you ride and talk, you definitely, your concentration seems to slip just a little bit. Nice day out, but so are all the grandma and grandpa drivers, it seems like. That's called keeping up cross-platform relations is what I like to call it. Harley riders and sport bikes riders. So where am I at? Well, I'm up to 700 miles now on the FZ09, and again, I absolutely freaking love this bike. I can't say enough about it for anybody that's in the market for a naked bike. Obviously, my main comparison that I have was having an FZ07 first, and the FZ07 is great. It's an awesome bike. It's a little wheelie monster. It's got plenty of torque, plenty of power, and that's a bike that you can keep long term, definitely. I just had other things in mind, and after getting the FZ07 and riding the FZ09, of course, I want the bigger, I want the better, so that's where we are. But after putting on 700 miles, I can absolutely say that there isn't a single regret buying this bike. I think it's definitely going to be something that I'm going to keep fairly long term. Thanks, bro. But and I mean, I've gotten a few mods done to it since I've owned it, and what I mean by mods is I've just changed a few things. Put the sticker on, which looks freaking awesome. I think it completely just gives it its own little personalized touch that I like. Put the tail tidy on, got rid of that big freaking license plate bracket that came off the swing arm. That was a nice adjustment, or a nice change to the bike. Makes it look real good. What's up, Scooter Bro? That dude's badass. That's gonna be me in about 30 years. Coming out of the campground, riding my scooter up. He's probably going to Gene Bonnet Tavern to get a few beers. I still have a few more things that are kind of on my right now list of what I want to do. So the first thing that is on my want list, the things that I want to do to this bike now that I've had it for the 700 miles I have, and the first one is an exhaust. I don't know which exhaust I'm going to go with yet, but I just know that I want to get some sound out of this, and for both the performance aspect, but I definitely want the sound. I love the sound of any bike that is not stock, basically. So I'm not quite sure which one I'm going to go with. Those of you that are out there that have the FZ09, not just the 2017, but the older models, what exhaust do you guys like best? Which exhaust should I get from my bike? Obviously there's some cheaper routes to go with, maybe like an M4, or you go with the full exhaust with an Akrapovic, a Two Brothers, Yoshimura. I mean, which one do you guys like which one do you guys have? What do you guys recommend? So that's the first one. Cosmetically, I don't know. I mean, I still want to change out the handlebars for this. I want to put a black set of handlebars on just to change up the color scheme, or actually keep the color scheme flowing together, get rid of that gray from it. And then probably on the same note, if I'm going to change out the handlebars, I'm going to change out the levers too. Just put a shorter set of levers on. Probably put black ones on for that as well. From a safety standpoint, I'm still working on an issue with the headlights with this machine. If you haven't already seen it, go take a look at my video about the headlights and about how pretty much shitty they are at nighttime. They are an LED projector style headlight. So what that means is you don't get the floods of the light. Like, it has a very distinct cutoff. There is no light saturation, if you will, that flows over into the outside. Like, it is a looks like a, I don't even know what it looks like. So yeah, the headlights, it is a very distinct cutoff line at nighttime. The light doesn't bleed over on the sides of the roads. The light doesn't bleed up in your eye line anymore to help you illuminate. If you're going too fast and you're going into a curve and you're unfamiliar with they're pretty bad, especially if you're out riding on country roads like this is. It would be a pretty bad scenario. So I have some options I'm looking at. Like I said before, there is a ridiculously expensive option that the European models have available to them for the MT-09, which is basically a $500 set of fog lights. And these fog lights, they look clean, they mount right underneath the main headlights, but they just, for $500 for a set of lights, sorry, I can't do it. And not only that, I don't know that they actually put out that much more light to really make it that much better. I have a few items that are sitting in my cart right now on Amazon. I'm just waiting to pull the trigger and buy them. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount up some auxiliary lights down off the forks, and just mount a switch up here that they can turn them on and off as need be, and I think that's going to be a good solution. I also went to the dealership and I got their specs for how to exactly adjust these headlights, and I am going to kind of take the headlights off and see if there's any way I can raise them up a little bit, because they definitely, being raised up would help. Maybe widen the beam out just a tad. So that's going to be in a future video to come. But the thing is, I don't want to blow my wad on too many of my upgrade videos, because as you can see by some of these trees, fall is coming, and fall in Pennsylvania is beautiful for riding, but right after fall comes winter, and in winter I have no freaking idea what it's going to be like, and or if I'm even going to be on this bike at all. The past couple winters have been very mild. There have been people that have ridden all year round. The only problem you have to watch is the amount of cinder and ash that they put on the road, but it's possible. But I'd like to try to save most of my upgrade videos for the winter time, whenever it's going to be pretty slow for me. And all the guys that are living down south and out on the west coast that can ride all year round, man, I'm super freaking jealous. You know, I know that this is kind of just a random ass bunch of topics to talk about for today, but let's face it, I haven't been out in a while. I haven't had anything to really do, so I'm kind of just rambling and riding, and that's all I really care to do right now. But let me know what you guys think. What mods have you guys been doing to your bikes? What do you guys want to see done? What do you guys have any questions about? Definitely hit me up and let me know about the exhaust. I'm not partial to any particular brand at all. I just want to get something what makes sense. And also any other upgrades, anything else you guys are putting on your bikes, or suggestions you might have, let me know. you haven't already done so, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to try to keep the videos coming. I'm going to figure something out for this winter. It might just be me doing modifications and saving stuff through then. Probably will be definitely getting the quad out some more, and then I'll have some type of shenanigans that'll go on in the wintertime for that. I'm just going to keep tearing on this thing until I get home. I got a while to go. Alright guys, I'm going to end this video for now, but we'll see you next time. Peace.